What we are asking for you to do is to make a donation to the Jordan Sinnott Fund, which should be available via the description box. You should see a link to a Just Giving page. Thank you for all of those of you who have already done so. But of course, Jordan played for Guiseley briefly as a trainee, but as a trialist last season. But of course, also was raised in Guiseley, went to a local school, so is fondly felt in our hearts, as well as those of you from a Matlock persuasion who had the pleasure of being able to enjoy him play for your club last year before the tragic events. Go on, Nick, final thoughts just ahead of this game, what we're looking for.
Well, one of the things you and I will be looking for is trying to tell the two teams apart, both playing in blue and white. They're not making it easy for you so far this season, are they, Colin? As we get underway, we'll be looking for a good quick start by the Lions in answer to your question.
Plenty of quality in this Matlock side. Experience of National North footballers too. And of course, two former Lions in the Matlock starting 11. As Dan Cowan gets the ball in right back position, he plays it upfield. There's a push by Lebrun and Mbeka on Spencer Harris, one of those two former Guiseley players, that gives a free kick to Matlock just inside the Lions' half in the opening minute. Is he not really clearing well? And Mbeka gets it up towards Felix, who takes it down well, lays the ball into the path of Ekpolo, but his first touch is a little heavy. Cleared by the visitors up to the right-hand side. Abadaki takes it down. Shows a turn of pace, plays it back, the cross into the box, onto the penalty spot. A shot comes in, hits the crossbar, and then scooped away for a throw, but that was almost first blood to the visitors. A good ball into the box, and I think it might have been Spencer Harris who struck that one. The ball coming back off the crossbar and then being cleared away for a throw. And Alan was there too, had a good chat. Pressure's on now for Guiseley as Matlock continue to press in these early stages. The ball crossed from the right-hand side, headed towards goal by Reece Kendall after a good delivery there from Alex Byrne on the right-hand side.
We didn't manage to keep on top of the YouTube chat and the Mixlr chat, and so we'll keep an eye on the Mixlr chat. We need to keep an eye on what's going over there across the field. Everyone's got very cross and pushing and shoving. Someone's been red-carded, Colin.
So I was just glancing down, looking at some of the technical problems we've got, and we've got a red card, would you believe? Players gathered together, someone's down on the ground, and there is a player leaving the field. It's a Matlock player, and there seems to be more aggravation. I think it might be Liam Hughes who's been sent off. The referee has called across. No, Liam Hughes is moving back across. Regain his fitness. Guiseley now have a throw. Matlock have hit the crossbar as well in this game. Guiseley having the most of the play and now have a penalty. That's clear-cut penalty, to be fair. Alex Byrne went in to challenge Kane Felix. Felix moving away from goal. Byrne, a late challenge, and it is a penalty kick to Guiseley.
Well, if Liam Hughes' challenge was a poor decision, this was even worse. Kane Felix is running away from goal. It's a sliding tackle from behind inside the area. It's such an easy decision for the referee to make.
Sean Rowley with a big job to do. The referee's made this penalty wait. But finally, Mbeka just looking at his feet, trying to be as cool as he can be. Hits the ball, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way and gives the Lions the lead. 23 minutes gone, and it's been an eventful first period of this match. Matlock down to 10, and now down a goal, a penalty that is, from Lebrun and Mbeka, and it's Guiseley 1, Matlock 0.
If it was the other way round, if our captain had got himself sent off 7 minutes in, and then we'd given away a really stonewall penalty about 15 minutes after that, I'd be pretty cross with how we'd started the game.
Now Abadaki's got the ball and is having a run at the Guiseley defence. It just goes to show that he can win it. Challenge comes in and the referee is given a free kick. And yeah, I don't want to sound biased, but that was a fairly clear challenge and a free kick generously given on the edge of the D and in a very dangerous position. The Lions can't believe it, but they have to set themselves ready to face this set piece in a very dangerous position here. You have to have the guile and craft to get into those positions to create those decisions for the referee, and that's what Abadafi did. He robbed the ball inside the Lions half and chased into towards the edge of the penalty box. Free kick will be taken. Oh, it's high. Hits the scoreboard as well. Declan Walker. Stern talking to from the referee. The free kick eventually is taken, goes into the box. It almost lands free inside the 6-yard area, but it is scrambled away. Guiseley still have it though. Retain the second phase. Wafula, right-hand side of midfield. Plays it here to Ekpolo. Cross comes in from Mbeka. Cowan swiftly clears it back here to Brad Nicholson. Abadaki will chase that one, but it goes back to Brad Wade, who in turn can just play it out to the left-hand side where Howarth will send it along and down the right-hand side and finds Ekpolo excellently. Good ball there. Now Wafula, edge of the area, cross into the box. Claimed by the goalkeeper, a little bit too close to him on that occasion, but good movement there from the Lions. Stretching play there with Howarth finding Ekpolo on the right-hand side.
Minutes.
Free kick now, which will be taken inside the Matlock half, sent long up towards the edge of the halfway line. The header from Wafula clear is the last action of an eventful first 45 minutes. It started brightly for the visitors. Spencer Harris, I think it was, who struck the ball inside the 18-yard box, hit the crossbar rather, before Guiseley scrambled clear. The pressure was all on Guiseley in that first 5 minutes. The visitors pressing high, putting lots of pressure on the Lions, and then self-destructed. A big thank you for all of those who've donated to the Jordan Sinnott Foundation. The YouTube link to that is on the comments box in the YouTube stream, and hugely grateful for you donating this evening to a great cause for someone who was held very dear by both clubs here. Guiseley now kicked off, and as we get underway with the Lions leading by a 0-0, it's a poor ball there from Brad Nicholson towards Gabriel Johnson, and it's out of play for a throw-in for Matlock in right-back position. Had he got anything on it, it would have been surely a second for Guiseley. As it is, it's a corner on the right-hand side. Howarth collects short from Cantrell. Johnson now square here to Mbeka. Ekpolo gets it into the box, and then Howarth, this time his shot is high and wide. Free kick left-hand side, 5 on the edge of the area to aim for. Guiseley now have to set themselves straight. Graham Stevens just pointing out that we've got more height on the Lions side than Matlock have. He's a Matlock fan. The ball goes into the area and it's headed down. There was a free header for Reece Kendall, and Guiseley just seemed to go napping there because the ball played over to the right-hand side. Kendall was free. Brad Wade came out. The ball headed wide and behind for a goal kick. The ball back here to Brad Nicholson. And then Gabriel Johnson, who plays it forward into Kane Felix. Felix trying to get past two players. He's sandwiched, and so a free kick will be Guiseley's. And I think actually we might see another card. The referee this time's decided there's another yellow, and that's Yates. And Yates has already had a booking from the earlier altercation, and so Matlock are down to 9 men. That's the third sending off for Matlock this evening, because the substitute Coppin was sent off at half-time. Yates for a second yellow card, and of course Liam Hughes in the opening moments. So that's a remarkable turn of events, and I have to say Adam Yates is not happy at all as he walks off the field. Neither of the Matlock team dives down to his right to claim without too much pressure on him.
We nearly managed to squeeze that shot through there, didn't he, Kane Felix, at the back post. It was tight though. There were a lot of obstacles in his way between him and the goal.
Now the chance here. Abadaki chasing the ball, collects it on the edge of the area, lays it out here to the substitute here, takes a shot and just fires it over the ball. Linguba with a great chance there, as guys who were caught napping again, and that pace there of Abadaki just to play the ball infield, and all credit to Linguba to chase forward and also catch up play. He hit that firmly, but just couldn't keep it down under the crossbar. It's behind. And Guiseley, again, a bit of a let-off, and against 9, that would have been embarrassing. Still 1-0 Guiseley, 24 minutes to go. Guiseley playing with 11, Matlock reduced to 9. They've had 3 players sent off, including a substitute at half-time, so a very uneven contest from that respect, but in terms of chances, Matlock have created, and so it still feels like it hangs on in a balance. Guiseley should, with this advantage, be able to make some headway, and they're doing so in the area now, and it's played across and put into the back of the net by Wafula. Some great work from George Cantrell down the right-hand side, played infield, and worked through to Jonathan Wafula inside the 6-yard box, who had the easiest task this time to finally just tap the ball home. 67 minutes gone, Guiseley 2, Matlock 0.
To create a chance urgently to get back into the game. Corner coming in.
Corner from this right-hand side, it's crossed in, it's hit the crossbar. Guiseley eventually scramble it away, but the ball played in nicely into the near post. The header had Brad Wade beaten. The counter-attack is on now. Gillum, if he can play it through, he's got Kane Felix. Kane Felix, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Into the 18-yard box. He gets the ball caught up under his feet. So unfortunate there. He tried to take the ball in full flight, but it just stuck the ball under his feet, got stuck in his studs. And now the counter-attack is on at the other end. End-to-end stuff here. Brad Wade out to sweep up as substitute Chippendale.
Because they want to get the ball back and see if they can get another chance.
Corner from the right-hand side then. Players inside the 6-yard box. This one curls in up towards the back post again. Headed in towards the goal by Brad Nicholson, but his looping header just the wrong side of the crossbar. Lands on the net and behind for a goal kick. For everyone who's donated tonight. The cross now from the right-hand side as Matlock have a corner and look to press late on in this game. The ball has been cleared and now chased away down this right-hand side by George Cantrell. Gives it to Gillum, who gets into the edge of the penalty area, takes a shot, and then as he drills it towards the goal, it's claimed by Rowley. I was just checking he hadn't got another yellow card. It's been that sort of night. We're going to have 4 added minutes of play as we come to the 90 minutes. Guys, you have the ball on the right-hand side. Good cross into the box, headed away. Howarth tries to take it down. King slides in, tries to win it from Brad Nicholson, but Nicholson stays on his feet and is able to collect the ball. Gillum, square. Jack Ryan, long distance shot, flashes past the upright. And it's taken a deflection on the way through. It'll be a corner to Guiseley. Dirty game by any stretch of the imagination, but it's finished. The whistle has gone, and Guiseley have got through to the 4th round qualifying, so a really important win for Guiseley tonight. A 3rd win on the bounce to start the season as well. 2 goals in the end was all that it took, but that was helped by 2 sending-offs for Matlock in the shape of former Lion Liam Hughes after 7 minutes, and then a second yellow that saw off Adam Yates in the second half. It was a penalty for Lebrun and Mbeka on 23 minutes that set the Lions on their way, and then in the second half, Jonathan Wafula from within the 6-yard box tapped home to make it 2-0. Through to the next round, that's what really counts. This was a tough test this evening.
Real tough test. We knew it was going to be a tough test before kick-off. We knew they were going to be a big, physical, strong team, and they proved so. And, it's all about results tonight, getting through to the next round at Cup, and we're in for the next one.
They came out of the trap so strongly, hit the crossbar in the first few moments, but then, of course, the game seemed to turn on a red card. And how hard was it to play then against a team and who were going to get players behind the ball and make it difficult for us to break down?
Yeah, like you say, let's not get away from it. They started really strong, they started aggressively, and we wanted to start aggressively and get up front foot, and to be fair, they beat us to the punch, and we can't get away from that. And as you say, the red card with a big momentum changer, a turning point in the game. Silly red card, it was definitely a red card. I think they're saying that it wasn't, but I think they're more on emotion. But if they get back and they see the video, I think they'll see it as a red card. So probably a lack of discipline. But as you say, it's difficult sometimes to play against 10, and they get another one, and they get another one sent off at half time. The sub got sent off, and then they got another one sent off in the second half. So, it was a topsy-turvy, silly, erratic game, really. It's a difficult one to speak about. But we're through to the next round. Another clean sheet, including the last pre-season game against Chesterfield. That's 3 clean sheets on bounce. So we're into the next round, and, we'll forget about this when it comes to the next round.
It's been a strange start to the season. Obviously, you had the postponement on Saturday, but like you say, 10 goals and none conceded. It couldn't be more of an ideal way to get kick-started this season.
Well, it's all about gaining momentum. It's all about, the new lads that have come in, the 5 or 6 that's come in to complement the lads who were here last season. It's all about, hitting the ground running from where we finished off last season. I think we're doing that really well. And as you say, 10 goals scored, none conceded. On paper, it looks a real good start. But we know there's massive areas where we need to improve on tonight's performance, especially when teams sit really deep. They're aggressive on front foot to start with, and then as the game went, they sit deep and sit and defend their own 18-yard box. And we need to, at that point, be better to try and break them down a bit better and be a bit more savvy and a bit more clever in final third. But as you say, 2-0 win, on to the next round.
Yeah, and it's a cup draw next. 4th round qualifying. Only played 3 games this season. We're already into the 4th round qualifying in the FA Cup. Strange. What's a good draw for us? Because it's a big prize, isn't it, to get through to that first round proper?
It is a big prize to get through to the first round. Any home game, take anybody at home. Last season, I think it's well documented. I know we've had COVID and we've been off for 4 or 5 months, but I think it's going to be 12 months now before we got beat away from home. So, we need to bring that away form from last season into this season at home. We need to get the home form to a fortress here at Nethermore. And, like you say, if we can get a home draw in the next round, that's all we can ask, really.